I am currently, everybody asked me, I'm currently outside of Aruba on the beautiful Celebrity Equinox, where the shows were amazing and the passengers have been so positive. But I can't help thinking about this one guy who, as I was walking into my late night adult show, said to his wife, he didn't see me. If that comic was any good, we'd stay. So 700 plus people in each of my 3 shows, and this guy is all I hear. I will never again give a cruise to my dad.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Bill Patti, funny songs from Aubryn, and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
I'm back. Hi, everyone. It's good to see everybody. Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show and everybody at Facebook Land, and of course, all our friends in the show. You know, I think, and Phil Van T, we love you, and Aubryn, one of our favorites. Thank you for being here. But I tell you this, I think Steve can attest, and Patti could too if she ever showed up for this part of the show. Oh, wait, she's here. There she is. Wait, Patti's here. No. So I think you can both attest, and Phil, of course, too, that no matter how many accolades or laughs or standing ovations you get, the one tone-deaf jerk that goes, meh, is who I never forget and hope his cholesterol hits 99% around his heart. And I am not talking about those who are like offended or screaming how much they hate you. That's kind of a badge of honor. And you had an effect on them, right? Right? But it's the ones who watch the whole show and then give me the same look that my wife does when I tell her a bit. You know, it's that, you know, it's the look of 30 years of disappointment in only 45 minutes. You know, that's what keeps me up at night. So I say, screw that guy. But then, like my wife, I would just, you know, disappoint him twice. So there you go. All right. My wife wasn't a fan of that. I told it to her. And only because it's not true, except for screwing the guy. Anyway, so, hey, here we go, everybody. Let's get through this as I'm still connected. Here we go. So, man, are we pissed off at balloons these days? Holy crap. It is getting bad out there, isn't it? Yesterday, the Air Force shot down 4 Dora the Explorer balloons at Jenny Ortega's 9th birthday party. It was crazy. Ouch. Yes, Swiper was then able to swipe the backpack cake. Ay caramba. By the way, those balloons were also made in China. Now, I think these military jet fighters are having a ball shooting down these balloons. Don't you think? I mean, when do they get to shoot down stuff? When? Never. And do we need something flying at supersonic speed to ground Phineas Fogg from the sky? Is that just spy for China in 80 days? It's fantastic. I mean, couldn't we literally get a drone from Amazon, equip it with an iPhone and a knitting needle? Looking at you, Janice.
Depends on which brand, but yeah.
That's right.
On that.
I know. But no, $300,000 missiles and $1 billion jet. I think that's a bit of overkill and way too much money. That's like unstopping your toilet by throwing M80 filled Fabergé eggs from a Ferrari. That's just sure, it's fun, but you know, we might need those eggs to fight Russia. Okay. By the way, China claims that more than 10 U.S. balloons have floated into their airspace without permission in the last year. And they are not overreacting by shooting them down. All they do is paint TikTok on the balloon, and the U.S. bans them from coming home. TikTok. Okay, well, that's enough balloon jokes, right? So, okay, now, while the important stuff, summer. The what?
They said, did they fly?
No, they sunk just like the balloons. They blew up and on re-entry. By the way, some are calling the Super Bowl the greatest game, final game ever. Was that true? Anyone?
Didn't watch it.
Close. Pretty
No,
good. Pretty
didn't
good.
watch it. Well, now it ended with the Kansas City Chiefs winning 38-35 on a last-minute field goal. And I've heard a bad call by the ref because, like you, matter of fact, I only saw the last 30 seconds of the game. I was in my cabin and I walked into the theater where it was playing on the ship to get nachos, and the Chiefs were just setting up that final field goal. So that's all I saw was that final field goal. And I saw that field goal and I was incensed. Incensed, I tell you. There were no more nachos.
Oh.
So screw you, NFL. I did take 2 cupcakes for my trouble, but I just walk all the way up there because I could have cared less. I didn't know who was in the game. Okay. By the way, this is I am sad I missed the halftime show. Did anybody see the halftime show?
Yeah.
No.
Did you like it? I heard
Right.
Rihanna did a great job and was surrounded by what looked like people dressed as sperm. Is that true?
Looks like Ewoks to me.
See, it's true, which I guess makes sense because Rihanna's pregnant, and I guess the dancers represent all the little guys that didn't make it to the egg. You know what I mean? Now,
I don't know about that. They look like Ewoks to me.
oh, really? By the way, I don't know, though, Alice. The set ended with all the dancers running into a tube sock.
Oh man.
That was Steve's favorite joke of the year right there.
Yeah, and my dad joined us just in time.
Your dad joined just in time to hear tube sock. Okay. Well, then wait till he hears this one. Magic Mike's Last Dance. Who went and saw it? Magic Mike's Last Dance won the box office this weekend with $8.2 million. Nice job. The numbers took a few extra days to come out, said producers, because it's really hard to count sweaty $1 bills. That's cute. That was cute. Oh, man, this one I have no faith in. Kelly Ripa. We all love Kelly Ripa, don't we? Kelly Ripa said that if her husband, Mark Consuelos, ever divorced her and got remarried, their daughter, Lola, told her she would make her dad's life a living hell. A living hell. Oddly, living hell is what the stage manager at Live uses to call Ryan Seacrest to the set. Why don't I like that guy? He seems nice. Anybody else not like Ryan Seacrest? I don't know
I
why.
hate Ryan Seacrest.
No like.
Yeah, no, I don't know why. I don't like him, but he seems like a nice guy. Oh, well.
He's the tube sock of entertainment.
That's right. He's the tube sock of entertainment. Oh, okay. Now this is my favorite one of the week. Here we go. Are you ready? A lost rescue dog in El Paso, Texas, ran back to the shelter it had been adopted from and rang the doorbell at 1:15 in the morning when it got lost from its new owners. It had gotten lost and from the owners, so it ran. The dog's name is Bailey. It crossed the entire town and after 2 days showed up at the front door of the shelter and literally rang the Ring doorbell. The staff of the shelter opened the front door to greet the very smart pup, but were disappointed when Bailey handed them 2 copies of the Watchtower and then sold them band candy. That was my favorite of the week.
That was pretty good.
Okay, one more. I'm keeping them short these days. Steve, you ever notice that?
I've never noticed that.
I have that.
I approve.
Great. Yeah. If only half is the time, we'd be happier. Okay, here we go. Last one. I think it's the last one. Let me look. No, I'm sorry. There's 2 more. Oh my
then
God.
Bob's gonna stop.
I've got a problem. I've got a problem, and that is all the jokes didn't come up on the email.
Oops.
I've got 2 more, and I'm going to try to do the last one and only see half of it. Here we go. Brazil is rushing to vaccinate all the golden lion tamarin monkeys against yellow fever in the country, which is causing the primates to go extinct. They've already vaccinated more than 300 of the monkeys and hope to get the rest because Bill Gates wants to see what these things are doing. By the way, the monkeys have had few side effects from the vaccine besides living illness-free and never voting Republican again. And now I'm going to see if I can get this last joke up, but no, it's gone. Oh, there it is. Yay. Here it is, the last one. A freshman state senator in Montana, who has seen this? A freshman state senator in Montana, Dan Emmerich, is trying to ban anything he says isn't science fact from all schools, like the course, the theory of evolution and the theory of gravity and theoretical physics. He says all should be banned from the school's curriculum, even though they are fact, but they have the word theory in there. Isn't that hilarious? His contention is, if evolution is true and gravity is real and physics is fact, then how could he get his head so far up his ass? It's impossible. Steve Goodie, everybody. Come in. We got to figure it out.
Brad Tassell from far out at sea doing an awesome job with 1 megabit or however many bits you got. You got all the ships.
Hey,
bits working for us.
was it relatively clear? I don't think it broke up at
very
all.
clear.
Visually, you froze for a little bit, but I never lost the audio. Yeah, like that. Exactly.
Okay, well, that's great.
Bob enjoyed it very much. Bob went like this.
Well, the tube sock joke especially. Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob loves a good tube sock joke. All right, now it's great that you are at sea doing this because it leads us right into our top 10 category. Here we go.
Ah, wait, I lost myself. No.
Brad Tassell is at sea, and when Brad goes to sea, he has to fly often to Fort Lauderdale, and then he gets the boat, and then they go wherever they're going. Brad lives in a town that doesn't have an international airport, so very often he drives to Nashville, where I live, so he can get on a plane to go to Fort Lauderdale to get on a boat. And sometimes he says, "Hey, Steve, can I park my car in your driveway for a week or 6?" And I always say, absolutely, why not? It's always great to have your car parked in my driveway for a week. So that leads us to tonight's top 10 category. Top 10 fun things to do with a friend's car when it's parked in your driveway for a week. He did say I could drive it. Didn't you?
Yeah, I think you should.
Practically begged me to drive it. So here's what his car looked like. My camera's not that great, but that's his Versa. What kind of Versa is that? Nissan Versa. That's right. So, okay, here we go. Top 10 fun things to do with a friend's car when it's parked in your driveway for a week. Number 10. Using Hot Wheels track and a hot glue gun, turn the interior into a skateboard park for hamsters. It's fun.
That'd be a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's fun. Number 9, make it the only lifted Nissan Versa in the neighborhood. Number 8, with flames and dingle balls and insanely expensive rims, which are paid for by item number 1. Foreshadowing. I'm making you look forward to
Yes,
it.
I've
Very
got
exciting.
it.
Yeah. Number 7, fill the right side tires with helium, the left side tires with Cheese Whiz, get a sponsorship from Vagisil, and call up NASCAR.
Go straight to left.
Turning left all the time. You see, just turning left. Cheese Whiz. All right. Number 6, find out what happens if you put it in reverse at 150 miles an hour. Here's a hint. Yeah, sorry. Top 10 fun things to do with a friend's car when it's parked in your driveway for a week. Number 5, cut it into 2 smart cars. With flame.
Yeah.
Number 4, you know that stupid bridge between Louisville and Indiana that costs $20 and bills the car owner automatically? 50 or 60 trips across that ought to do it.
Oh.
Number 3, fill the airbags with helium, cheese whiz, and Vagisil. Number 2, sell it on Craigslist.
Oh.
And the number 1 fun thing to do with a friend's car when it's parked in your driveway for a week, buy it back on Craigslist for 1/10 of what you sold it for and give it back to your friend. Then use the proceeds to invest in flames, dingle balls, and rims for your Prius. And also helium, cheese, and Vagisil.
Oh.
By the way, the transponder's in the glove box if you're going to drive across the bridge. Get that thing out.
Thanks.
So,
Good to know.
yes, I will. I will be leaving my car at your house a lot. I figure you could use all the gas in it. Just.
I might just, when my car dies, I might just have to use your car all the time. If you're going to be at sea all of 2024.
Basically, I am. Basically, I am. And the difference is that, and a little tip for the people that celebrity. I'm not going to tell you.
No tip.
Celebrity's the greatest. Celebrity's the greatest. But also,
Alaskan house tour.
Yes, I will say that if you get my car up to 150 miles an hour, it tops out about 68. I think you're dreaming.
During a tornado.
Hey, speaking of tornadoes.
There she is.
There she is.
I don't know why she's a tornado. I thought she was greatest.
She whips, man, it's like a whirlwind of great stuff.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Sure, why not? He meant that in the best possible way.
I did. Come on. It's a
I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah,
there you go. Sure. Absolutely. Hi, Aubryn.
That you go back
We're all
to
very
the
happy that
or
you're here.
anything.
Good.
And you know the drill. You're going to do us a song, and then I'll do a song to answer it somehow without knowing what you're going to do, and then you'll do another song. All righty. Here comes your intro.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, It's time for our musical guest.
Aubryn, who's nothing like a tornado.
This is. Why am I still there?
Don't know.
I removed
away.
myself. Wait,
There you go.
thank you.
I can't hear you, Aubryn.
You can't?
Now I
I
can.
can hear you speaking. Couldn't hear the guitar. There we go.
There we go.
You still hear it?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Here comes the sunshine, a little bit of something to lighten up the air, spray some lemon in my hair, gonna lay outside all day, listening to Dr. Dre, try to lighten up my load with some California love. Today I need some vitamin D, 'cause I got a deficiency. So, you all might know that Steve and I had this little game going where we gave each other a few words that we had to get into a song. So he gave me Sunshine, Dr. Dre, Cleaning the Gutters, and Foosball.
True.
Mm-hmm. Put a towel on the pavement, got a book and lemonade, leather sunscreen on like butter. No, I won't be cleaning gutters, not today. Today I need some vitamin D, 'cause I got a deficiency. Why don't you come join me? You seem a little lonely. We'll play foosball in the sun. Tell me, does that sound like fun? Today I need some vitamin D, 'cause I got a deficiency. Yeah, today I need some vitamin D, 'cause I got a deficiency.
Yeah.
Made
And
it
I
easy on you.
approve.
I made it
Very
easy
strong.
for you.
Thanks. Now, I know what you expect I should do. Do the song that I wrote with the 4 suggestions you made, but I just got so excited when you started with Sunshine because many of your songs, particularly the funny ones, have death all over them. So I was ready to do something about death, but you started with Sunshine.
I know.
And in fact, I think the first line was something like, what was the first line?
Here comes the sunshine.
Exactly.
You need to at least tell them at some point what your words were.
Uh-oh.
Here comes my son. Here comes my son. And I say, oi. Little pisher, it's been a hot, sticky, humid summer. Little pisher, it seems like years since you mowed the lawn. Here comes my son, do-do-do. Here comes my son, and I say, you're stupid. Son, 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 here he comes. Son, 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 what a bum.
Ordinarily, I'd ask everyone to sing along, but it's Zoom, so don't sing along, but you can mouth along if you want. Son, 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 where's my gun? Phaser's on stun. Make that kill. Oi, my back. Little pisser. It's so hot. I'm sweating bullets. Little pisser. Get me a beer. Here comes my son. Do-do-do. Here comes my son. And I say, oi. There you have it.
The Aubryn Goodie song.
One more from Aubryn.
Yeah. I mean, you're right that I do have a lot of songs about, killing and stuff. There's a lot of humans on this earth that are just not good. And, I think if dragons were real, they would totally agree with me, because most dragons, any person that they have met has tried to steal from them and or kill them. Slaying dragons. Like, why? What do they ever do to you? So this song is from the perspective of a dragon, and it's called Dear Human.
I haven't heard this one.
Dear human, are you a monster? Like most I've met before. Do you lie and steal, cheat and kill? Think only of yourself. Dear human, are you a monster? 'Cause I've never met a person who didn't look upon me with greed or fear in their eyes. No, I've never met a person who was kind for any reason other than to cover up their lies. Dear human, tell me you're different than most I've met before. Are you real and kind? Did I find someone that I can trust? Dear human, tell me you're different. 'Cause I've never met a person who didn't look upon me with greed or fear in their eyes. I've never trust no one. I don't know who I can trust, so I trust no one. Dear human, please don't betray me. Dear human, tell me your difference. Dear human, are you a monster?
Wow. That was really good. That gets the Bob approval.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right,
But
Brad.
what was
There's Brad.
Steve's
Wait a minute.
4 words?
Yeah, what were your 4 words, Steve?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I haven't done this in a long time. Let's see. Forrest Gump.
PR.
That's 2.
Yeah. No, that's really just one. It was about 4 things. What were they?
Poop.
Oh, there's Poop. There's Justin Bieber. Forrest Gump, Justin Bieber, Poop, and Creedence Clearwater Revival.
That's 3 people things.
That's a
Did
lot
you
of
do a
words.
song?
I did. You've heard
He
it
did.
before.
Oh,
I'll do
yeah,
it next
we've heard
week.
it.
You do
We've all
next
heard
week.
it.
By the way, I think Aubryn just blew the roof off the place,
I
right?
think so too.
Tornado.
Yeah. Woo!
Tornado. So, and by the way, is that song recorded anywhere?
Not yet. It's
Oh.
pretty new.
Because
I
my
hadn't
daughter
heard it.
does a radio show in Bloomington every week, and she loves dragons and may be able to fit it in. She does a show about bugs, entomology, and she picks a bug every week. And if she would ever do like dragonflies, that would be perfect or something like that. So I don't know when you'll have a recording of that, but
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Work on it. Steve, it's up to you.
I'm in. Let's go.
Okay, get it done. So let's hear Aubryn. What do we do?
Aubryn, where will you be performing live that we can come check you out?
I do a lot online. Every Wednesday on Twitch, I do a weekly web concert that I've been doing for over 10 years now. Yeah,
Wow.
10 years
Wow.
with a guest artist. And every week I have a different guest, and we all play original music for like 2 hours on Twitch.
Woo!
I need to be that guest
Alice
again
is
sometime.
an OG. She started watching like 9.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd like to be your guest again sometime.
I think it's been through like 4 platforms.
Seriously.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What time?
It starts at 7 p.m. Central Time now.
On Wednesday.
Thank you.
I'd like to be your guest, but I only know 3 chords on a ukulele, so we may be 2 hours, may be a lot. All right. Yay. Come on, everybody. Do it.
Thank you, Aubryn.
Oh, man. All right. Who's finding him first, everybody?
I think you've got him.
I've got him right here. Look at me.
How hard can it be to find an 8-foot magician? There he is.
That's right. With that hat.
And a hat.
Hi, Phil.
Hey,
All right.
Phil.
We're so glad you're back.
We always want to see you.
Are you hearing me okay this time?
Pretty good.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, but now you're making us all talk like this.
Uh-huh.
How do I look?
You
I
look
wore
great.
my favorite tie. I got this in first grade. It's a
Wait, save it for the act. Save it for
Hang on a
the
second.
act.
I gotta do the intro, then you do
The
10 minutes.
intro.
You do 10 minutes of awesome after this.
It's time for a big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Bill Venti and his tie.
Thanks so much for having me back on. It's an honor. This is the best produced Zoom show in the world. That's just my opinion. I do a few thousand of them the past couple of years. Wait, what's this? Ow, rope burn. Ow. 49 years. You'd think it would. Yeah. This is my second favorite group. This is Margot. Hey, baby. Yeah. She's very jealous. Yesterday, I did a trick with dental floss. She said, "Who's the skinny chick?"
Oh, my.
I keep her happy. I give her jewelry. Say that's my super something ring there. Could you find the camera? That's okay. Now Margot's we're going steady now, me and Margot. I invented this little I invented this little trick while driving on the 405 freeway. You can get a lot of work done on the 405 freeway.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Did that look magical or just stupid?
Magical.
Magical.
It's magically stupid.
Yeah, I'm only this big on my computer. I can't even see it. Okay. So, Margot, let's see here. Aubryn, I so enjoyed your beautiful voice. Remember when you were a little hippie girl? I sure do, El Ropo. Those are some of the memories of my voice. I haven't really had a lot of time to study you, so that's as close as I can get. Okay. You used to wear daisy chains for your hair. Yes, I was beautiful in those daisy chains, as I recall. I'll take it from here. All right. Here's how you make a chain out of rope. It's not rocket science. That's a link in the chain. Okay. Just go with it. Here's another link in the chain. I made one 47 feet long when I was a kid. We didn't have the internet. See where we're going here? Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, if you want to remove a link, you could untie it. That's boring. That's what a muggle would do. I prefer reverse macrame. We have heard tell of reverse macrame, El Ropo. Yeah, just shut up and watch. What? Right? And through there. Huh? Ain't that a thing of beauty? Yeah. You got to be a rope guy to truly appreciate it. Yeah. See, to my people, this is not unlike a rope balloon animal. See? Hey, Timmy, I made this for you. What is it, Mister? It's your lower intestine.
Oh. Yeah.
Mom, can we have a different clown? Yeah, I never liked you anyway, Timmy. Right.
Oh my God.
A little heat, a little garlic. Slowly but surely. Bang!
Oh, whoa.
Oh my God.
Huh?
What?
Hope you're as happy. All right.
Wow.
Enough rope tricks. Now we're going to do a string trick. Very similar. Does anyone have a string? No? That's okay. We'll use this rope. Everything. I don't know if this is right for your audience or not. I gave it a lot of thought, and I thought, well, what the hell? It doesn't matter if maybe we'll expand their horizons a little bit. Stay with me, won't you? Horizon. This is a dark and stormy tale, rather Kafka-esque. I had to learn that word for this trick. This is a story of a rope that became self-aware. Dun, dun,
Dear.
What? I know, very, very deep. Deep. Once upon a time, on a most unusual night, not unlike tonight, a rope, self-aware, the rope began to think. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. Never did me a lot of good. The rope began to think about his ends. He thought that they were not unlike legs, and he could picture himself walking and dancing, and he was very happy. But not for long, because the deadly mistake, he longed for more. He thought, what if I had 2 sets of legs? What if I had 4 legs? Then I could be like a gazelle or a horse. I could gallop and I could leap. And he was very happy, but not for long, because he noticed that one set of legs was kind of puny compared to the other set of legs. So he prayed to the rope gods. He said, please, rope gods, could you make me a set of legs that's all even and beautiful? So the rope gods said, no problem, rope dude. Little celestial surgery, snip, snip here, snip, snip there, et voila. And now he had 4 legs, all the same length, and he was very happy. But not for long, because the rope gods were tricksters and they hated waste. So they added back the original 2 ends, and now the little rope guy had become some sort of bizarre insect-type creature, hated and reviled by everyone that saw him. I'm holding on to it, and it's scary. Okay. He was very sad, but not for long. Because now he began to wish and wish with all his might that he could just go back in time to when he was one rope with one middle and two ends, and he was very happy.
Wow.
But not for long,
Oh,
because the rope gods were still jerks, and they started to mess with him again. How about 3 legs, little fella? What are you gonna do with that? Well, eventually they gave him his precious 4 legs.
Oh my goodness.
But by this time, he was already fixated on his singular butt cheek. He said, seriously, guys, I only get one butt cheek. Why couldn't I have 2?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of looks like 2 saggy butt cheeks. Yes. And the rope god said, yeah, well, how about if you just get none? How do you like that? Just now you're back in. All right. So finally the rope guy decided that only I could create my own destiny here. And then, of course, by definition, it wouldn't really be his destiny, would it, if you had any control over it at all? Oh, but I digress. So rope guy thought back to when the worst of it happened. It's when he was a bizarre insect creature, hated and reviled by all who saw him. And he realized, that's it. There's only one thing to do, and I'm just the guy to do it. He knew then and there he had to kill the queen. Look out, she's trying to spray you with formic acid. Normally I have a Xena warrior princess type person rip the head off of the queen, but since I'm all alone in this elevator, I take matters into my own hands, so to speak. Little heat, little garlic, and I have these on pikes. I have these on pikes all around my garden as a warning to giant rope cats. Stay away, stay away. And that's all I wanted to terrorize you with today. Thanks for the honor of being here. Ask me where I'm gonna be.
Where are you gonna be?
Well, Thursday, I was just thinking here. Thursday, I'll be in the hood. I'm playing a library in Watts.
Yeah.
Nice.
The public's, that's one of the only shows the public's allowed to come to. The rest of them are all private, hoi polloi kind of stuff. So thanks again. Wish me lick. Yeah. Wish me lick.
Wish you lick.
Wish me luck in the hood. And may you all live forever. May the last voice you hear be El Ropo. Bye.
Yay. Oh,
Man,
this show is zipping by with fun.
how do we get such talented people? I don't know how to do it.
Well, they owe us money. I don't know. Is that speaking of talented people?
Hi,
It's
Patti.
Parmesan chicken herself.
Is that what we're having?
It is Parmesan crusted chicken. Yes, with a little. There you go.
Nice.
Sounds good.
All
We
right.
need a cooking segment some week. Cooking
We
segment.
absolutely do.
Oh boy.
It could be the only Zoom cooking show.
There must have
No,
been
I think there's a lot of Zoom cooking shows.
I mean, now. Anyway, here we go.
All right.
It's time for a Patti melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, to folks refusing to wear masks, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez Patti melt.
Cooking dinner.
What? It's already been served.
Steve's still in there.
Why am I
Hi,
still here?
Steve. I'll share the screen with
How he's
Steve. Hi,
going?
buddy. Before we get started, I think for those of you who weren't here for the beginning of the show, I have blurred my kitchen, and I'll address that in just a moment. But first, I want to discuss stalking. I know you probably want some tips, but here's the thing. Before I get to my point, I am not someone who will say that I never stalked someone I had a crush on, or I wanted them to know that I was there. I wanted to remind them of my existence. Look, I was 11 years old, rode my bike back and forth in front of Jeff Kelnick's house. And now Jeff Kelnick's kind of an overweight asshole, but that's not really the point that I was going to talk about. So I'm glad that didn't work out. What I'm saying is, if before there was caller ID, maybe I called and hung up 50 or 60 times to see if he would answer the phone. We didn't have caller ID. You could do that in the 80s. What I'm saying is, I turned 12 and I was fine. And then I was in college, and maybe I broke up with a boy. Let's call him Tom, because that's his name. Daniels. And look, let me be very clear. I broke up with him because I met someone I thought was better, and I dated that boy for a while, and it turned out he was a jerk. He might have said something like, the world will be a better place when people like your dad die. And I decided maybe not the right guy for me.
Oh, jeez.
Just saying. Yeah. So I tried going back to Tom. Tom, fairly enough, did not want to get back together with me, but I thought maybe if he saw me every single day outside of his English class, he would change his mind. Did not. So that, I'm just telling you, I'm laying a base, and I get it. I get that once in a while you think if someone just sees you, they'll change their mind. I got it. I've done it twice in my life. I've gotten over it. Now, I am not famous in Chicago. I'm people, like, they hear my name and they're like, oh, isn't that the girl that got fired from WGN? That's all they know me for. That's really all they know me for. Didn't she drop the F-bomb? No, first of all, I did not. It was a guest. Just want to be clear on that. So, but I am just well known enough for people to obsess over me, which is really fun, you guys. It is, yay! I used to get letters at WGN from a guy in Minnesota who kept writing to the station, and he would write me letters saying, please let security know I'm coming. I don't want there to be a situation or anyone to get hurt. That seemed really normal. Okay. He was actually arrested in Wisconsin for suspicious driving when they searched his car. They called WGN and they said, you might want to have some extra security measures, to which they said, we'll get to that in a couple, 2-3 years. Anyway. What I'm saying is that when you are, it's amazing who decides that they want to be safe and how people react to that. So recently I was at an event and this guy showed up with a bunch of newspaper clippings, absolutely convinced that I could help him save his family, which, look, I wish I could help everybody. But then he started talking about how the Jews run the media and how this whole conspiracy theory around our city government, and that I understand because I ran for office and I didn't win, and don't you understand? Like, you get me. And I was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to call the police. So this guy kept showing up at event after event, and I went and I tried to get a restraining order, and they said, do you know his address? And I said, no, but if you wait outside my house a few days, I'm sure he'll tell you what it is. It's been really fun is what I'm saying. And now I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know if there's maybe it was the pandemic and people don't know how to let go of stuff, but we have a candidate. Actually, he is our incumbent. We have an alderman, my alderman in Chicago, who will stalk people who say negative things about him on social media. I'm not even kidding at all. There was a constituent that got so obsessed with him. So it's all these weird obsessive relationships in my neighborhood. It's really making me crazy, guys. I'm fine. The pink is not from the kitchen. It's from the insanity. And you can actually Google this. Everyone Google Alderman Gardner in Chicago stalking people. They keep catching him on a Ring camera. He will drive up and see volunteers for another campaign, jump out of his car and say, where are you from? What are you doing around here? And it was a grandmother with her grandchildren. Now, even I'm afraid, and I think you guys all know, I don't scare easy. But I was like, maybe I don't want to get involved in this race. But when you see kids getting threatened, you're like, I'm going to have to do something. So if you see me on Facebook talking about where I am, knocking on doors for another candidate, it's because I'm telling them, come at me, let's do this. Because maybe what I'm hoping is if he stalks me and my other stalker run into each other, I think that there's like a mutual sort of self-destruction right there. I'm just saying, it seems like a solution in my mind. Now, before I go, I just want to say, this is a totally different subject. I would really like us to stop normalizing pain in movies, like when someone gets shot and then they keep fighting. Let's even basic, like Bruce Willis in Die Hard with all his cut up feet, because it seems like they can keep doing things. And I just want to show you my kitchen since I'm here and it's a mess. Do you see the open cabinets? Everything is open, right? So that happens all the time. I don't know why I can't close things, but I pretty much hit my head on a door every single day, and it incapacitates me for about 2 hours. So there's no way I'm walking through broken glass and getting shot and saving the Nagasaki building. That's all I'm saying.
Aubryn!
Aubryn, what?
I'll take it.
Poor Patti. Another tornado.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Well, you closed the dishwasher, though.
My kitchen looks insane on TV. I have open shelves.
It looks dark. I think you need more lighting.
Hey, I'm impressed with all
Is
those.
that
I think you need more lights, track lighting or something.
Yeah, something maybe. But
By the way,
this looks insane.
We need to use that as a backdrop for our Dracula thing.
Yeah, really.
Dracula?
Our
By the way,
thing.
you reminded me that I forgot to do a joke that I want to do with you guys here based on what you just said. So here it is. Everyone listen. So after dumping Kanye West for his bigoted and idiotic stances, Adidas is trying to find a way to repurpose all of the Yeezy merchandise that it will no longer sell. One idea is to remove the label and sell it in its original name, crap. But they could also donate it to charity. But the children in Bangladesh said they can be forced to make it but not wear it. Now, my idea is that there is a lot of rubber and cloth and other materials that would be perfect to insulate the Jewish space lasers. That's the... Okay, Patti Vasquez doing her... If you want to see her, just go look into her windows. I think that's the way to...
Come clean my kitchen, will you?
Oh, yeah, we're there. Okay. All right, Steve, you're going to play a thing and do a thing. We see the thing.
Here's the thing.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Because we need to fill some time.
Yes.
You got an accordion.
Yep. I discovered something. I was at the Nashville chapter of the Nashville Accordion Society a couple weeks ago. Yes, I was.
Yes.
And I found out this little strap here that holds it closed when you're not playing it actually has a button here where you can put it down so it doesn't just flap around. You can do that. Like, hey, look at that. You can snap that down. Neat. I thought I'd show you that. I thought you should know.
The things you learn.
And since I've got it here, maybe I'll just play a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks cleaner, by the way.
What's that?
It looks cleaner, like you've cleaned it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's just in comparison to Patty's kitchen. Anyway.
Yes, that's right.
I'm just kidding. Your kitchen is fabulous. I've done this before. I'm going to do it again because I'm trying to get better at it and do it in front of audiences. I did a first staged read through of my what am I trying to say? My tribute to Weird Al and Daniel Radcliffe last Friday in my living room, and it was a complete train wreck nightmare. But you got to start somewhere. I'm doing it again a week from Friday. That'll be, I believe, the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody's in Nashville and wants to come to my house and watch me stumble through this again, you're invited. And here's a little bit of what you'll see. Yeah, I can't. How come you're always such a fussy young man? Don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. Well, don't you know that other kids are starving in Japan? So eat it. Don't you tell me you're full, just eat it, eat it, eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch, just eat it. Well, I'm yelling and I'm playing, but I don't know what I'm saying. What's the message I'm conveying? Can you tell me what I'm saying? No, I'm going to the hardware store. People say I'm a geek, a moronic little freak, an annoying pipsqueak with an unfortunate physique. But the Frenchies think that my poop don't stink. I'm a genius in France. Talk with your mouth full, bite the hand that feeds you, bite up more than you can chew. Dare to be stupid, dare to be stupid. And another comes on, another one rides the bus. Hey, gonna sit by you, another one rides the bus. I just can't understand it. Why won't you return my phone calls? Are you still mad I gave a mohawk to your cat? Oh, Melanie, what can the problem be, sweet Melanie?
driving a truck, driving a big old truck. Pedal to the metal, hope I don't run out of luck. Wearing feather boas with sequins and chiffon, driving a truck with my high heels on. Hey! Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna educate you, gonna familiarize you with the nomenclature. You'll learn the definition of nouns and prepositions. The see is your mission, and that's why I think it's a good time. And he smiled as he said, with a twinkle in his eye, Merry Christmas to all, now you're all gonna die. The night Santa went crazy, the night Saint Nick went insane. Realized he'd been getting a raw deal. Something finally must have snapped in his brain. I know Darth Vader's really got you annoyed, but remember, if you kill him, then you'll be unemployed. Oh, my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. They see me mowing my front lawn. I know that they're thinking I'm too wide and nerdy. You're just too wide and nerdy. You think I'm wide and nerdy. You think I'm wide and nerdy. Could it be I'm wide and nerdy? Look at me, I'm wide and nerdy. Oh, me, I'm wide and nerdy. You think I'm wide and nerdy? Look at me, I'm wide and nerdy. And hold on, one more thing, hold on. Snap.
Nope, snap. Yay, snap. Steve Goodie. And the magic of comedians, everybody. Cleaner than it was last week. Cleaner than it was last week. So,
well, the time's come to beg for money. Are you ready to beg for money?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover for a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
let me just be honest. I spent $50 to do this show today.
That's right.
Whoa.
$50. So go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians, and I will take the first $50. No.
Hey, I spent $40 on accordion polish.
That's true. He had polish, and it took you had to pay the guy $20 to tell you where that snap was. That was kind of cute. Also, Aubryn's got to buy an ice maker for her dog. She's got the dog loves the ice. And get banners put up called Aubryn Tornado. So, and most importantly,
and Patti needs to get a device to get her kitchen into focus.
That's right. She needs to focus. Well, yes, I think she likes it unfocused. Actually, she needs to get the money to find a place to put all the stuff sitting around in her kitchen.
Yeah.
And track lighting. I really think track lighting would help. And of course, Phil Van T just needs to buy a string. So he keeps using the same rope that So go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians so we can do all that stuff is what we're going to do, right? So there you go. All right, play the next thing.
All right, it's time for the worst joke of the week.
Oh, it is, too.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Which is true because I don't think this makes any sense. Megan Fox has broken up with Machine Gun Kelly. You know, who said that was going to last, huh? So she recently deleted all his pictures from her social media, and with one fan said maybe it's because Machine Gun Kelly got with his guitarist Sophie, that he cheated with Sophie. And Fox responded, maybe I'm with Sophie, huh? So Sophie, by the way, is the guitarist in Machine Gun Kelly's band, and she in no way wants to be between these two. Then she looked at Megan and Kelly and said, maybe I do.
Hey, thanks for coming to the Monday Show. We're doing it on Mondays, now you know. So whether you're in Houston or in Buffalo, you should keep coming back to the Monday Show. We have a lot of fun on the Monday Show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. We're always glad to see you at the Monday Show. We hope you enjoy the Monday Show. You don't have to dress up, no, 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 no. You can be like Brad and go commando. And we'll see you next week at the Monday Show. We'll see you next week at the Monday Show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com. That's right.
Where's
we're
my underwear?
done.